Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. Let's take you now live as South Africa are champing at the bit for their top-of-the-table Group B match at the Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco on Friday. Let's take you to a live briefing with Bafana coach Hugo Broos addressing the media ahead of that match. Let's listen in.
To avoid to lose points and to start the game against Egypt with 3 points, so we did well. At the other side, we all know what kind of team Egypt is. It's a very good team, 7 times, I think, AFCON winner, record holder, so that means something. And they have some amazing players like Salah, like Marmoush. So we know them well, but at the other side we are confident. Again, we're looking forward to play that game of tomorrow.
Thank you, Coach. Foster, how's the morale in camp?
Yeah, again, Merry Christmas to everyone. Yeah, the morale in camp is good. I think, as the coach said, the first game was very important for us to get maximum points, and I think that helped a lot now going into the rest of the tournament. So, yeah, the morale in camp is good. It's been always good, spirits are high, and we're just confident and ready for the next game.
Thank you so much. Colleagues, just a reminder, please no live streaming. You can have your phones on silent, and please kindly raise your hand and introduce yourself before asking a question. Can we have some questions, please? Yes.
Hello, Johan Lucas for RFI Radio France Internationale. One question for both of you. Consider that Egypt and South Africa have won their first game 2-1, and being considered that the two teams are the favorites for the group, who do you think is in the best shape before this game of tomorrow?
As I already said, it was very important to win our first game. We wouldn't be in a situation that we had, for example, 0 points, and then starting the game against Egypt and with the knife to the throat and have to win. So that doesn't mean that we don't want to win tomorrow. This is for sure if you win, but that counts also for Egypt. If they win the game tomorrow, they are qualified for the next round. So it's a very important game for both of us. At the other side, as I said already, we are confident. We like to play that game tomorrow against that good team of Egypt. And yes, if we could win the game tomorrow, it should be a very good thing for us, and then we can play our last game against Zimbabwe without pressure and without knowing that we have to win.
For me, I think the game tomorrow is an important game for both teams. As you said, we both got 3 points, and I think tomorrow's style will tell us everything that we need to know. But obviously, we focused, preparing, and hoping for a good result tomorrow.
سارة سالم موقع في الجول. كنت عايزة أعرف مين نقاط القوة والضعف في منتخب مصر خلال مباراة زيمبابوي، ومين العنصر اللي حضرتك عامل له حساب في منتخب مصر. Again. ماشي. سارة سالم موقع في الجول. كنت عايزة أعرف إيه هي نقاط القوة والضعف في منتخب مصر اللي حضرتك شفتها في خلال لقاء زيمبابوي، ومين العنصر اللي أنت عامل حساب ليه في منتخب مصر.
We are not focused on no one. For us, the most important thing is the team. It should be a big mistake from our side to focus on one or another team of the Egyptian team. We all know how good Salah is. We all know how good Marmoush is. We all know how good Trezeguet is and other players. So it is such a good team. why shouldn't we focus? Why should we focus on one player? We have to be prepared for to beat the team and not to make maybe to see that Salah doesn't play good or that Mermoz don't play good. No, for us it's the team that is important, and we don't really focus on one or another player.
Greetings, Coach. Greetings, Lyle. Tawazisi from Far Post. Lyle, when you've done so well as a team, you know, the very long unbeaten run, I mean, it's human nature to be complacent and, you know, sometimes end up taking things for granted. How do you guys stay grounded and just maintain that attitude to say we need to keep fighting and pushing?
Morning, brother. Yeah, first of all, like you say, sometimes it can be human nature for complacency to slip in. But I think it's up to us, obviously, to drive our own standards and to put our expectations where they've been for the last year or more than the last year. It's up to us to obviously keep that streak going, and I think it's a big motivation as well for us and something that we're really proud of. So obviously we go into the game not thinking about previous results. We go into the game focusing on the game, and yeah, hopefully we can get a favored result. And yeah, I believe in the team. We're fully confident, and I believe we can keep on going. Yeah.
Good morning, Coach. Good morning, Lyle. Noah Paul from Soccer Beat. Lyle, how has, from a player's point of view, how have you guys sort of settled in and acclimatized yourselves to Morocco and just the way of things have been happening here?
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, I think the hospitality in Morocco has been great so far. They've welcomed us very good hotels, yeah, good logistics. I think it's been a seamless transition for us so far. No complaints. We've been very happy with the service we've been getting, and as a team just grateful. And I think at the same time it's also allowed us to perform to the best of our abilities.
Yes, Coach. Velila here from SABC. Just two quick questions, Coach. South African football and also Egyptian football has over the past few years been really having a go at each other on the field, especially if you go at the club level and also in some few national team matches. What kind of factors do you think will be at play in this game, judging by how these two countries and the set of players also understand each other? I'm looking at the dominance of Sundowns, Pirates players having played against this Egyptian team. And also football, you spoke about the weather. How have the low temperatures here maybe contributed to better football as compared to when you'd be playing in the sub-Saharan Africa?
You know, in the team there is no Sundowns or Pirates or whatever, and that makes us so strong. I said it already in the past. This is a big family, and not only the players, not only the technical staff, but everyone who gets part of the delegation is working towards one goal, that is to prepare the games as good as possible and to win the games. Every game we play. So I don't see Pirates players alone or Sundowns players alone. They're sitting together on the table. They're making a noise. They're making jokes. There is no difference, not at all. And that this is again one of the important things that makes South Africa so strong for the moment. And the other question was about I don't know anymore.
No, I think, Coach, you didn't understand my question. I was talking about those players being used to playing against Egyptian teams. And
oh, yeah, but you know, it doesn't really matter. Okay, maybe they have the experience, Pirates and Sundowns teams, to play against those Egyptian teams. But at the other side, we don't have experience to play against Zimbabwean teams, or we don't have experience to play. So it's not so important. That is not so important. But at the other way, for their players, for those players, there's maybe something special and something extra that they have comparing with the other players.
Colleagues, can we please ask one question? Please, just one question.
Leonard Soames, ESPN Africa. Coach, you were stressing a moment ago the importance of players not focusing too much on the quality individuals that Egypt have. One of the most impressive aspects of your performance against Angola, and indeed of the identity of this team, is the way Bafana's fullbacks bomb forward. Even the centre-backs can run out, take a shot like Mbokazi did. Are you able, in a match like this one against Egypt, players of their quality, to give them that same freedom, or do they have to adapt somewhat?
Yeah, first of all, there are some things we have to take in account because we play against a very good team. That it's true, but we will never adapt us for 100% to our opponent. We have our qualities. We have to try to show them tomorrow in that team against that good team of Egypt. So surely there are some precautions we have to take. It's not a team like Zimbabwe, it's not a team like Angola. This is a team of a level higher. But at the other way, we don't have to forget our qualities. We don't have to forget the way we played in the past. And that's what we have to do tomorrow also. We have to put Egypt in difficulties. And you can only do that when you use your qualities and the players you are normally used.
Thank you. My name is Mazola Mulefe from SABC Sport. My question is to Lyle. Lyle, obviously scoring that cracker against Angola, you've had a few days now to let it sink in. Just how big was that for you personally, given obviously missing the previous AFCON and the team going all the way to getting a bronze medal? How eager are you to help contribute for this particular edition to even be better than the previous one?
Hi, Mazola. Yeah, obviously for me, I'm honored and proud to be at the AFCON, having missed the last one, and obviously I'm trying to impose myself as much as possible, but also understand the competition and understand first and foremost that we're a team. So obviously trying to help the team first as much as possible and seeing where I can help. Yeah, I think naturally for any player, when you score a winning goal, obviously you feel very good. But most importantly, I think we've said it numerous times, the 3 points was the most important. And yeah, personally really happy with the goal. But I think most importantly, it's just to carry on from there, to try and have similar moments, good performances throughout, and just make sure we as a team and individuals give ourselves the best possible opportunity to do as well as we can this tournament. And yeah, being in the camp for the time we've been now and the confidence we see, I think that's very possible.
Question for the coach here, of course. Coach, you were in charge of Cameroon when you won the AFCON in 2017, and it was at the expense of Egypt in the final. So how do you observe the difference between that Egypt side under Hector Cooper, which was much more conservative than this one, which is more attacking-minded team? And does this bring you any good memories heading into tomorrow's game? Thank you.
It's always nice to play against an opponent that you beat already. But this is what 8 years ago. So first of all, I'm not the coach anymore of Cameroon, and secondly, the team of Egypt is changed a lot. It's 8 years difference. So you can't tell now, yeah, okay, we beat Egypt in the final 8 years ago, so now we have an advantage. Not at all. When you compare also the team of Egypt with the team of Egypt now, This is a big difference also. There were good players at that time, but they were not the players of that level, like Salah, like Mamous. Yeah, this is the difference. So, okay, it's nice for me to know that, but at the other side, we have to be ready tomorrow to play a very good team. And we have to try to beat them because it should give us the qualification for the next round. But yeah, it's just a nice memory for me, but not more than that.
Bonjour, bonjour Hugo, Léo Huisman de l'agence France Presse. Vous pouvez répondre en français?
Oui,
je fais aussi appel à votre mémoire et à l'histoire des Bafana Bafana. Il y a 30 ans, ils étaient champions d'Afrique. Depuis, l'histoire avec la CAN est plus compliquée. En prenant un peu de hauteur, voilà, quelles sont les ambitions de l'équipe? On sent que vous avez construit un truc assez solide autour d'elle, et solide et à la fois fragile. On l'a vu il y a quelques semaines avec des déclarations qui voilà, ont un peu fragilisé le groupe. Où en êtes-vous, et est-ce que ce rapport à l'histoire est important pour cette édition de la CAN?
Je peux répondre en anglais ou tu veux en français?
Si vous y arrivez en français, c'est bien.
Ah oui, ok, ça va. Je vais répondre en français alors. Donc, naturellement, nous ne sommes pas venus ici pour aller à la maison après le phase de groupe. Ça, c'est évident. C'était pas le but non plus il y a 2 ans. Mais vous savez, dans un tournoi pareil, il faut parfois un peu de chance aussi de votre côté. Quand tu compares la CAN d'il y a 2 ans, après la phase de groupe, il y avait déjà beaucoup de grands clubs, grands pays qui étaient éliminés. Entre autres l'Égypte, entre autres le Cameroun, Ghana, la Tunisie. Donc tous les grands pays étaient déjà partis. Je ne pense pas qu'ils vont faire la même erreur maintenant. Donc normalement, après la phase de groupe, il y a tous les grands pays qui seront là de nouveau. Et alors, chaque match, ça sera très difficile. Mais notre but et nos ambitions sont qu'on va faire la même chose qu'il y a 2 ans. Au moins, une médaille en bronze. Mais encore une fois, c'est une ambition. Et on va voir si on peut les réaliser.
Thank you very much. So from the SABC. Coach, I want to ask about the traveling between the Marrakesh and here. You must go back for your final group match. Yeah. What effect does that have to your team? Thank you.
Yeah, you know, I would like that we didn't have to take that transfer from Marrakesh to here and from here again to Marrakesh to play Monday against Zimbabwe, but that's part of the job. That's part of the tournament, and I will certainly not take this in account if we should play a bad game tomorrow or if we should play a bad game against Zimbabwe. As a professional player, this is not the end of the world. 3 hours bus, it's not that long. It's not that exhausting. At the other way, yes, it's just an inconvenience we have to travel. But again, that will not play a big role tomorrow in the game and either on Monday against Zimbabwe.
Colleagues, can we have 3 more questions and others be dictated to the player as well? Thank you.
Good morning, Coach. In the match against Angola last week, Bafana played with more impetus and better off the bench in the second half. Were there players maybe who came off the bench who will sort of give you a nice headache or they've knocked her down the door, maybe to warrant the start in the next match?
You know, it's very important to have the guys on the bench who are ready when you need them. And I already told the players I won with Cameroon AFCON because of the players on the bench, because they were ready. Remember the final against Egypt? There were 2 players who started on the bench, and those 2 players scored the goal, Nkulu and Abubakar. So it's very important to have them, and from the beginning I told them, look guys, we are 25 players, there are only 11 players who can play, but that doesn't mean I will not need you. And you see against Angola the way Moremi came in, and this is what I want. When the things don't go well on the pitch, that we can change something, and that it changes also our way of playing. And I'm very grateful for that those players who are on the bench, I can count on them, and if I need them, that they will help us to win a game. So I think it's maybe from my side that players feel that they don't only be reserve players, that I count on them also, and I tell them that also, that okay, come on, you're not on the pitch now, but next time maybe it's your turn, and try to be ready, and the guys put that in their head, and again, you saw what happened last Monday. It was a little bit difficult, and then you can put someone in like Sepang, and he changed the game, and that is something of which I'm very, very happy. And when the things are not going well on the pitch, that I always know when, okay, this one or this one, they can change it. And that makes us also strong, that it's not only the 12, 13, 14 players you count on, but that also the guys who are on the bench who can help you.
Coach. محمد سعيد منصة وين وين. كنت بما انك عملت في العديد من المدارس التدريبية في افريقيا، اشتغلت في الجزائر، اشتغلت في الكاميرون، وحاليا مع جنوب افريقيا منذ 3 سنوات. كنت عايز اعرف رأيك في قرار الاتحاد الافريقي بإقامة كأس الأمم الإفريقية كل 4 سنوات بدلا من 2 سنين. كمدرب لك خبرة في الكرة الإفريقية، هل القرار ده في صالح الكرة الإفريقية أم لا؟ كوتش اوكي سؤالي بخصوص تنظيم كأس الأمم الإفريقية أصبح بعد قرار الكاف كل 4 سنوات بدلا من 2. أنت توليت تدريب العديد من المدارس الإفريقية، هل هذا القرار يخدم الكرة الإفريقية أم لا؟
No, give me the word. Sorry.
So the question, Coach, is CAF has taken a decision to hold the AFCON every 4 years. So having posed the question, do you believe that this decision will serve African football?
I think it's a very good thing that, what was it, 2028, I think from then, that AFCON will be organized every 4 years. And now you see what happened now. You had the World Cup for clubs in June. You have now AFCON, and in 6 months you have the World Cup. And for African teams who are qualified for World Cup, it's a little bit difficult. Even we, certain moment that to tell, hey, there is AFCON in December, because we were too occupied with the World Cup. So I think it's a very good thing, and every team who is qualified for AFCON can really focus on AFCON. Now there is still, you're still in mind, in 6 months there is a World Cup. And honestly, this is the highest when you can be there as a team on the World Cup. So you risk a little bit to think too much to that World Cup and leave that AFCON. So again, also for us, it was the case, and I think it's a very good thing that things are a little bit in order now. That you have World Cup, and then 2 years later you have AFCON, and then you have again World Cup, and then you have. It's better than this, and also for not only for African teams, for every team, Europe or whatever, it's good because also there is a European Championship, and so the order is there now, and maybe that can help also African countries to go further in the tournament of a World Cup, because now, okay, except Morocco 4 years ago, it was fantastic, the performance they did, but normally African teams are very quick out of the tournament when it is a World Cup, so maybe that can help now, because they can focus now only on that World Cup.
Okay, thank you. Bonjour à tous. Peut-être une question pour Lyle, pour terminer. J'aimerais qu'on parle d'un instrument de la compétition. Souvent, on a l'habitude de critiquer les ballons des compétitions. Qu'est-ce que vous avez à dire sur le ballon de cette compétition, sur vos passes, lorsque vous faites des tirs? Comment est-ce que vous le sentez, ce ballon de cette compétition? Et peut-être si vous avez parlé avec votre gardien, qu'est-ce qu'il pense de ce ballon? Merci beaucoup.
Ouais, bonjour. Ouais, on n'a pas parlé de ce ballon. En fait, ouais, c'était pas un topic pour nous. Ouais, pour moi, j'aimerais bien, les joueurs aussi, je pense, aimeraient bien les ballons. Ouais, il n'y avait aucun problème pour nous avec les ballons. On continue comme ça. Si peut-être les matchs prochains, il y avait un problème. Nous, on ne connaît pas, mais on va voir. Mais pour l'instant, c'est bon et on continue comme ça.
Colleagues, Team South Africa will be training at Grand State 2 at 17 hours today, and you are welcome for the first 15 minutes. Thank you so much, Coach and Foster, and all the best tomorrow.
Right, that address coming to an end, coming to you live from Agadir, Morocco. Bafana Bafana coach Hugo Broos, accompanied by Bafana striker Lyle Forster, briefing the media ahead of their match against Egypt tomorrow, talking about the team's state of readiness, saying they're ready and confident ahead of that game.